Now, Google Ads can be very, very complicated. It can be very intricate, especially if it's the beginning for you. You're not really understanding it. If you're a busy business owner, don't worry. I'm gonna give you a rundown of what factors actually help out decide how much it's going to cost for you, whether you're going to get the results or not, and also what you need to check to see if everything is running smoothly to then optimize accordingly. Now, I'm going to talk about first the 5 factors that are going to affect the results that you get. Starting off with number 1 is keywords. Now, keywords is something that's very volatile. This definitely applies to major cities where it's places like Atlanta, places like Los Angeles, San Diego, Miami. Depending on your industry as well, you might have a little bit more concentration of certain industries in certain areas. Keywords, for example, right? Let's just say plumbers. Plumbers near me. Plumbers 24/7. That is a very targeted keyword that a lot of people in those areas target, especially in those industries. I have seen prices go up to $50 per click. Click does not mean a conversion. Click does not mean a client. That just means someone saw your ad, clicked on it, went to your site, or called you, or and left it at that. They converted or not, who knows? But $50 is crazy sometimes, depending on what you're pushing. Now, on the other side, if, for example, let's just say going back to plumbers, there's a lot of companies, there's a lot of agencies that don't really target water heaters, for example. Installing water heaters, replacing water heaters is a keyword that's not commonly pushed as much compared to plumbers 24/7. That's where you can take advantage and actually, instead of targeting the actual industry, you can target the subcategories. And with that strategy, I've seen like a fraction of the full price when it comes to getting the keyword, getting the client. There's also a lot less competition. So it depends, keywords, depends on the competition, depends on how much that competition is actually paying for that. Because there could be a lot of competition, but not a lot of people are bidding high. But this is like an auction. Whoever pays the most gets the lead, gets the click. So if a lot of people are paying a lot, then the keyword is probably going to be a lot. If not that many people are paying that much for a single keyword, then price is going to be low. Now, factor number 2, I want to say, is location. So going back to what I said, bigger, denser areas are going to have a little bit more, it's going to be expensive. If you're, for example, want to target 30 minutes, an hour away from major cities, then that will be, like always, it depends on like how far you want to go, but that will be a little bit better to an extent. Now I'm going to number 3, time and day. So for example, I have touched campaigns of other companies in the past, and when I go look at their data, they're targeting at like 12 o'clock on a Sunday when it's something that's closed, that relies on you being open. So you're essentially throwing your money at Google without expecting a result. Now, there are instances where you do want to do that. When you want to push your brand, when there's certain goals that does make sense. But if you are focusing on getting clients first, then that might be an issue. Now, going to number 4, the type of ad. That also is very crucial as well. Mainly not just the type of ad, but the strategies that you're running. So you could be running, I strongly suggest search campaigns for local businesses, especially if you want to get that clients running in, calling your phone, running in through the door, contacting you, you're getting more clients. Now, there's the strategies where you could be pushing your brand, rebranding, you could be retargeting. So everyone that has looked for your ad, everyone that has found you, it depends. But the type of ad that you're running, crucial. Now, I've been making a couple videos in the past about why I would personally not do why I would personally not do smart campaigns for a company. You are sacrificing results for convenience. It's not worth it. Now, going into number 5, when you're running these search campaigns, which I strongly suggest, if you're, depending on the industry, depends on what you're trying to do. But when you're running a search campaign, the copy of the ad matters. So you could be targeting the specific people you want and everything, the right time, location, everything is perfect. But if you aren't speaking to the customer, if you're not intriguing them, if you're not inserting that curiosity in them, they probably aren't going to call you. They're probably not going to look at your website, nothing. They're just going to run past your ad. They're just going to run past your website and your ad like nothing happened. It's crucial to grab attention through the headline and description. And if it's visuals also as well, depending on the type of campaign you're running, visuals that matter. Everything matters with an ad. Every little detail matters. Now, those were the key components. Now, let's go into the metrics that you need to check to see if the ad that you're running is running how you want it to. Now, there's going to be 4 that I'm going to be focusing on for the sake of the video. To rate is when someone looks on your ad and clicks. So for every person that looks on your ad, how many people click on your ad? The more people that click on your ad that see it, the better, because that means you're doing a good job with your copy, your wording, your descriptions, your headlines, and everything. So everything is doing good. Now the cost per click is number 2. So for every click that is going through, how much are you paying for it? This goes back to the keyword stuff. Depending on how much you're bidding on the keywords that you're having, how much you're bidding for it, and everything else. That's what cost per click mainly entitles, what you are targeting. And then conversion is number 3. Now conversion is crucial because it decides whether it's doing good or not. You could be having a excellent click-through rate. 1 out of 3 people that look at your ad click on it, which is great. But if none of those are turning into customers, then it doesn't matter if they're clicking on it, because they're just wasting your money. They're not actually turning into customers. Goal isn't getting met. There's no point. So this is where we strategize and figure out where to go next. I can get into more details on a different video. And now number 4 is cost. Now this isn't such a big deal depending on how your budget is and how you want to strategize. But the reason why I'm saying cost is because, say, conversions could be really good, cost per click could be really good, click-through rate could be really good. But if you're wasting a lot of money and some people are on a tight budget, so it's completely understandable. Or some people are getting good conversions, but it's not adding up to how much profit is. So in that case, cost is something that you also need to factor in. Now, if you feel like this is something that you're running Google ads and everything, or you want to run Google ads and you want a team that could help you out, use these factors to your advantage and actually build up a system that could get you clients consistently, let me know and I could possibly handle that for you. Let me know.